Yeah, welcome back, YouTube. Had a project going on here for about a week. The old stove in the camper, and the camper was falling in. So went and took the old stove out because I wanted to have more than one eye to cook on. My other stove ain't got but one eye on it. So I've been out here working with it, and I'm trying to get the rust cleaned off of it, clean it up some, and see if I can get it to work. Got here and I've cleaned out the lines and stuff going through there where it could get the gas. I know one of them had a dirt dauber nest up in it, and some of the others had, I don't know, something looked like cotton or something up in there. But I've cleaned all that out and been out here today, wire brush on the drill, and trying to clean this up some. They still got some bad places on here, but I had to order a gas line. The one that was on here was a copper line. I guess it's copper, but it had the brass fittings, and one of them brass fittings right there was cracked. So I had to order another new line and get the right fitting for it. And anyhow, got that ready to go. New tank of gas over there. And since that line just come in a while ago, I'm gonna go ahead and put the top on there and light it and see how to do, see if it's working or whatever, and see if it's worth going ahead and trying to restore and get this rust off of here. And anyhow, we could see if it's worth trying to redo, get it painted up and everything. I'm gonna try it out here since I got it, and go ahead and put the cover back on there and see if it'll fire up and see how it works. But anyhow, the inside don't look like it's ever been used. Got the tray and stuff in. The inside don't look like nothing's ever been baked in it. But anyhow, we go hook everything up and give it a try here and see what she'll do. Oh well, I got her hooked up. One thing I can't get to work is on this knob for the oven. I can't get it to go over to where it says pilot off. It's in the off position, but I pushed in on it and tried to turn it, and pushing in, it won't go to the off position or the other. And it may have some kind of lock in there on the control up under there. But anyhow, I'll check that out later, see what I can find with that. But I kind of got it, some of the rust off of it. I'll go back over it again later in the week and get some paint and check it out. But now, let me see if I can get this thing to light since we got everything hooked up. Got to get me a striker because I don't like sticking my lighter with my finger that close to that thing when I'm lighting it. Oh boy, it's alive, it's alive. Got all three eyes to working. That's good. I'll have more to cook with when I'm out here cooking. But yeah, I still got the duty door on the oven. Get it sanded off and everything. And then do some painting on it. I don't think I'll have to paint the sides or the back, just kind of clean it up. I don't know whether to go over it with some primer and then paint it to keep them dark places on there from coming through, showing through the paint, or even just try to put the high temperature paint on there and see if it'll work without using the primer. I don't know which. Whichever one y'all think would be better, let me know before I get ready to paint it here in the next week or two. Let me see if I can find something other we'll put on here and cook up something. Well, we was in luck. The wifey had taken out some fish and let them thaw out. That'll give us a good chance to go ahead and use this stove. And I already got my cornmeal in my bag. I use these bags, that way I don't have to wash an extra dish or a bowl. We got our grease getting hot over there. She had cooked part of lima beans, butter beans earlier today. So got them on there warming them up, reheating them. So we have some butter beans, rice, and fried fish. I know the butter beans wasn't from out of my garden. I used to plant butter beans, but I hate getting out there in that sunshine anymore and picking butter beans off the bush. That's a job. It's easier just to go buy my butter beans. But ain't nothing like putting a piece of okra in there with them butter beans though. But I think she got a piece of butts meat in this one. Anyhow, we will be cooking here in a minute. I get out here and get started to wanting to cook. It seems like that wind's got up to 30 or 40 miles an hour. Must be trying to blow another thunderstorm in here this evening. Anyhow, we could try to cook up some fish. Thought my grease was hot, but that wind blowing that fire back and forth, got it turned up on high now though. We'll get that grease hot. Wait before I put this other fish in there. Well, I got the grease up to the hot enough to fry. But this wind blowing so hard that it ain't letting the heat get there like it should. I know one thing I got to do. I got to go in there to the switch and turn the gas up to it just a little bit more, where it'll burn a little bit higher flame when I got it on high. And that's one thing going on, is the flame down so low. This old stove's probably from the 70s. It looked like a 70-something camper at what it came out of. Anyhow, it's working. As long as I can keep it, got it working and all that, I'll try to restore it and fix it up. Get all the gas and everything, turn up the how high I want the flame to be or whatever, and get out here and take some more rust off of it and all that before I paint it. We could get out here and try to cook before this thunderstorm comes up. Look like a thunderstorm might be coming in. Keep checking on the river. Hear thunder then. And the river, the tide water starting to kind of get down some, so I might try to get down there later in the week and do a little bit of fishing. Try to get some fishing videos going again. I tell you, it's just been a rough year this year. Anyhow, hang on, we can cook these fish up. Now, you two, I can't get this thing to get quite hot as what I wanted it. I got to try to find and see if this thing has got a gas setting to it to turn it up. I've looked under the handle here. Usually up under the handle there be a screw in there and you can adjust your flame by that, but I don't see one on here. I'm gonna look up under there tomorrow and look through the internet and see what I can find out about it. And I turned my tank off and turned it back on to be sure that it wasn't because of the regulator, but it still got the same size flame, and the flame's the same on all the burners. But got plenty of time to figure it out. At least I know it works. Just got to figure out if it's got an adjustment on it somewhere or another to adjust the flames. I hope it does. Anyhow, I think it's worth trying to restore, get it back in good working order. See, my grease ain't getting hot as what I like it when I first put them fish in there. But rain messed me up earlier too. It come up a frog strangler earlier. And I had to grab everything and run under the shed. But we working on it. Well, YouTube, It ain't getting quite as hot as what I wanted it to get. But I'll work on it. There used to be a regulator up under here on some models that if you switch from gas to propane, that you had to switch it around in there. And I'm not sure if this one has one or what settings it has. I'm gonna have to look it up or check it out and see, and try to get it where I can get my flame a little bit higher, because it's wanting to stick. Fish is wanting to stick because it ain't quite getting hot enough. But anyhow, we'll work on it and try to get it right. Try to do some fishing by this weekend here. Try to do some fishing videos. I'm fixing to fix my plate right here with these butter beans, and get it fixed up. Get these fish here took up. And go in there and have my supper. Anyhow, I just had a time cooking them first two fish there, but the wind died down. I got the second one's in a little bit more crispy. I just got to get the stove right. Anyhow, we'll work on it, and till we can get out there to bring you another fishing video. Hunting season will be coming in not too long from now, another couple of months. Anyhow, we can go in here and eat our supper. Hope you enjoy your week, and till we see you the next time.